Hey there, and welcome back to Reality Inspired with Ashley Inspires. That's me. I'm a hypnotist and a Pilates instructor, and my intention is to share with you the tools, the tricks, the movements, all the things that have given me peace of mind, that have given me fulfilling life, that have made me feel better, look better, act better. And today we're going to talk about the vagus nerve and your nervous system and how to regulate your nervous system. Your body's secret language is the nervous system. You can think of your nervous system as a radar that is constantly on, just like your subconscious mind. It's always on, it's always sensing, it's always checking out your environment. The nervous system is actually the feeling center of the body, which is our truest and most natural primal way of connecting into that feeling if something is serving us or not. Starting with the vagus nerve that stems from your medulla oblongata, from the base of your skull. The brain communicates down the vagus nerve that runs through your neck with your heart, with your lungs, and with your digestive tract. Your gut is your second brain. The autonomic nervous system, or the ANS, has two branches, which is your sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight, and your parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest. The sympathetic nervous system is pushing on the gas, that's fight or flight, and your parasympathetic nervous system is backing off, is pushing on that brake. It's feeling into, am I feeling safe? Am I in danger? Is this right? Is this wrong? And if it detects unsafety, then it goes into a fight or flight response. And sometimes with this powerful, powerful mind we have, you're not actually in imminent danger. It's just a stress response that you're having to the deadline, to traffic, to a meeting that you're running late for. The vagus nerve is the central communication highway between our brain and our body. With Dr. Stephen Porges's polyvagal theory, there are three categories of vagus nerve stimulation. The first, which would be where you would love to live, peaceful, calm, and content, is the ventral vagal. That is going to be connected, that is present, that is resting and digesting. Then you have the sympathetic nervous system, and that is anxious, that is fight, flee, freeze, run. You could think of like a PTSD might be activated in that. It's more of that agitated space. Then you have the dorsivagel, which is feeling numb and disconnected and maybe having to like go take a nap or overwhelm and hopeless and like the world is a terrible place and you need to go get off of here. And so naturally, your body is going to move through these different states depending on your environment. You don't want to have that sympathetic nervous system in that fight or flight response for too long. But the problem is, many of us are living in that state for a long period of time. You don't know what it feels like to feel safe. You don't know what it feels like to feel secure. You have a lot of thoughts and doubts in your mind that are also stimulating that. You don't feel safe in your environment. Maybe there is you're stressed, you're living with someone that is causing a disruption in or an incongruency. And my goal for you is to find that harmony, is to find that balanced state. So yes, these things are going to spike. Yes, these things are going to get activated. You'll get activated. People are going to come into your environment and you're going to have to deal with them. But instead of going into that fight or flight response, we need to do the vagal toning, and through hypnosis and meditation, we take your power back and we are able to discern what we allow into our lived experience so that we can feel deeply connected. I want to give you a few tools onto how to regulate your nervous system when you can sense that a shift in your energy, a shift in your feeling. Maybe you notice you're a little more irritable, or you snap a little, or your road rage is a little out of control, or something in your environment is making you feel other than balanced and neutral, right? there's something stimulating you. You can do this through breath. And so you can bring both feet on the ground, hands on the knees, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, release. 2, 3, 4, hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. You can do box breathing. You can breathe to an 8 count. Science has proven that it only takes 7 seconds to shift that emotion. You know, you see a kid get angry and you say, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it starts to regulate the nervous system. That's you kind of calling it out instead of taking it, letting it take you on that ride with you. You're calling it back in. You're calling your power back to yourself. So breath is a very, very powerful tool to help you really stabilize your nervous system. Your fight or flight response will also come to you in maybe physical tension. So it'll come into your jaw, it comes into your neck. And you can give yourself a massage there. You can massage your inner ear. You grab your ear and kind of find little circular motions with it like this. And then you can go down your neck. Any little body touches are great. We also have the tapping. Tapping is great for this. It's just bringing yourself back into your body and really discerning what you are going to allow to shift your attention, to shift your focus. Another quick fix is humming. You can go, you can go, you can go. One of my favorites is going here, 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 plugging the ears with your thumb. I learned that one from my vocal teacher. What I love about that is when you're plugging your ears, you can hear the sound and you hear that resonance, and the sound frequency is such a elevating tool to really come back into that balance, into that harmony in a moment. It really catches you and puts you back into that space where you can think clearly again and you are not being affected by your external circumstances. If you're finding that your sympathetic state is very active, where you're feeling angry and frustrated and irritable, that is when you can find some bigger movements like shaking. You'll shake, you can jump, go work out, go for that walk, take that run, move it through your body. You want to move that system. There's a lot of research done on the stress response now where our cortisol levels are spiking and then they're not coming back down, which is leaving us with excess body weight, with self-doubt. If you are always living in a survival state, then you are not feeling relaxed. You are not going to sleep well. You are not going to perform well. Your nutrition's going to be off because, like we said, that vagus nerve is connected to your digestive tract. When your central nervous system is in that sympathetic state, you may not even be aware of it. You may be so used to it at this point that you don't even realize how deeply it is affecting you. But if you're having digestive issues and you're having anger issues and you're feeling tired all the time, it is because you are in a constant state of survival and you are not able to relax and to feel safe in your body and in your mind. So just like the subconscious mind, the vagus nerve is also known to just keep you safe. It is just trying to keep you safe and signal to the body and the mind, to signal to you, the human here, that something's not right. The way our bodies have evolved into this human beingness, it is still very much like thinking that you are being chased by that saber-toothed tiger, but you are not. Playing it over, reading the same story over again, playing it on repeat, and you are not able to fully allow your body to let go of it when you are verbally retelling the story, because your body is feeling it again and again and again. Your body keeps the score. And when you ignore those signs, it causes aches and pains in your body if you are not addressing the root causing you that discomfort to begin with. You might not feel safe because you don't live in a safe environment. You might not feel safe because you don't have enough money. You might just be filling your mind up with fear and lack and scarcity and limiting beliefs, which is what I work with a lot in hypnosis. And when you're living in those states of survival, you're not able to find that sense of calm, content, and deep relaxation. And hypnosis comes in because we're able to put you in that trance state where you get to forget about all this external stuff for a moment, for that time being. And we get to reset your nervous system from that subliminal state where you are just connected to nothing but pure, peaceful presence. And that is what I want for you. Is for you to find that presence within you, to find that connectedness to your source, to your rootedness. So to find those exercises, to use those tools of breath, gentle massage, shake it out, move it out of your system, is so important to find that regulation in your body. This is how you can inhabit your body with integrity and embodiment. Through these practices, you're going to have to talk to yourself out loud sometimes and ask, why am I being triggered in this moment? What is activating this sensation in my body? And how can I find some peace in this moment? And most of the time, it's just a breath, it's just a pause, it's just a beat, saying a prayer. May I find ease and peace in my body and allow it to move through you. And be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself. If this is resonant for you, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. My name is Ashley Inspires, and it is my intention to give you the tools that you need to help you survive in this world, to activate, alchemize, and align, and to get you liberated, inspired, and transformed to your greatest and highest self. It was a pleasure. If you have any questions, please engage. If you need hypnosis, I've got my Wheel of Fulfillment. You can check that out. Find the link below, reach out, and I will follow up with you soon. Have a really blessed day.